Well, I think that, the reason why many people feel intimidated by fermentation is that we've all been thoroughly indoctrinated with the idea that bacteria are so dangerous. And so, the question for many people becomes, okay, I can chop and salt the cabbage and get it juicy and stuff it in the jar, but how can I be sure that I have good bacteria growing on the cabbage and not some, dangerous pathogenic bacteria that might make my family sick or even kill someone? And so, we're basically projecting, the anxiety of just the generalized anxiety of bacteria onto these fermentation processes. And, I just try to reassure people that, fermentation has always been a strategy for safety in food. And in fact, especially in the realm of fermented vegetables, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, there has never been a single documented case of food poisoning or illness anywhere from fermented vegetables. There's simply zero case history. Even if you were to take vegetables that had been subjected to some sort of incidental contamination, once you get them submerged under their own juices, the indigenous bacterial populations of the vegetables will always dominate, and as they acidify the environment, they will knock out the pathogenic bacteria. Because sauerkraut is so safe, this never is required, but sometimes salami manufacturers and cheese makers have been required to intentionally introduce pathogenic bacteria into the mixes that they were going to ferment in order to demonstrate the safety of their process, that even if there are pathogenic bacteria present, the acidification that occurs destroys them. So, acidification is just an amazing and effective strategy for food safety. And I like to remind people that people have been, fermenting in every part of the world for thousands of years. Nobody knew about bacteria, nobody had a microscope, nobody had a controlled environment, nobody had a laboratory, and as long as you understand, the environmental conditions you're trying to create, it's going to work. You don't need to be a technical expert, you don't need a highly controlled environment.